It is natural to feel dreadful of the unknown. Yet, there are times when the unknown harbors hope. Like how I can never know what else this power has to offer.
Rover, there you are. We walked the streets, wearing the Blake bloom like you said. Talked of very nothing in particular.
Hey!
Yeah, you're so pretty. Can I take another selfie with you? The one we did earlier looked a bit blurry.
Please stop teasing. Shizia did say she found someone suspicious.
Rover, perfect timing. This guy's been sniffing around here for a while now. He keeps trying to talk to the elderly and minors. I've been keeping an eye on him. And I saw a little girl with him. She kept turning her head and looking around, but now she's nowhere to be found. This is super fishy. Hey, I'm Patrol Letitia. Sir, business license, please.
But business license? Uh-oh. I'm Alto, just a humble information broker. I've been traveling around, helping people out in my own small way.
I see. So no license. I bet you don't have a fixed business location either, huh?
Business location? Why would I need that?
Now show me your organizational accreditation, please.
Well, I'm an honest broker of information, always open to negotiations at the right price. I'm the all-time intel champ, with more bestseller certificates than I can count.
No license? No clear business plan? You're running an illegal business. Then, who's your supervisor? You should at least have their ID number.
My supervisor? Oh, right. She's like a super big deal. She's an ancient being, born with this planet we're living on. She's the will of the star, the reverberation of everything in this world.
So do you even have a supervisor or not?
What? Come on, I already told you about her. Why won't you believe me?
Yeah, I believe you. I know what's going on. Now, sir, you're coming with me to the patroller station.
Oh, come on, please. I didn't do anything illegal. I was just looking for someone. A little girl. About this tall. She's the kind to stand out in any crowd.
You really think I'm gonna buy that?
Oh, you know, you saw her earlier. It's that girl. Yeah, exactly. Wait, how do you know?
Oh, please watch out. It's dangerous to run like that. Here you are. Hooray!
Encore! I've looked everywhere for you.
Back off! Leave that girl alone.
Miss Patroller! She's the girl I've been looking for.
Hello, little one. Is your name Encore? Do you know this person? Yes, Encore knows him. Uncle Alto sells stuff without a license. He listens in on people for commercial secrets, and he loves pulling pranks on us kids. But he's not a bad guy, really.
Ah, Encore! Remember our little chat? What did I say about calling me uncle in public again? I am not that old.
Miss Verena? Where did...
I ran into her near a cliff on my way home. She was eating a poisonous mushroom. I managed to make her the antidote in time. Imagine what would have happened if I wasn't there. Don't worry. Encore's had plenty of that mushroom already.
But why did you go to such a dangerous place alone, little Encore?
We got your back, little one. No worries. Just tell us what you know. Because Encore must keep an eye on her.
Kids can have such wild imaginations sometimes.
Hey, Alto! Didn't you just send Encore there? Wait, why are they all giving you the side-eye?
Encore! Some things are better left unspoken, you know. Since the situation has come to this, I've got no choice but to tell you. Indeed! We're here for business, and it's a crucial one. You want to know what it is? Let's go, Encore!
Hey! Alto! Wait for me!
See ya! We still have a world to save!
Wait! We can't let him get away! I'll go search in the residential area. Is he mocking us? I'll go down that way towards the patrol station. I know the streets here like the back of my hand.
notice another split in the road. I'll go look for him in the square. I'll leave the other side to you.
The gaps between each mist figure are shrinking. Over there, at the end of that alley.
This is so much fun! Woolies, let's race!
Huh. Now you're here. Well, we weren't really running from you. We just wanted to make sure you were alone.
Be good, please. Encore and Uncle Alto won't do anything bad to you.
That's enough, Encore. You're freaking our precious client out.
Encore just did as Alto said. Encore is usually a good girl.
Don't be scared, Rover. We just have a few questions for you. Was it your idea to have those two ladies wear those counterfeit Blake blooms and attract our attention? I must admit, they looked quite convincing. If I was an outsider, I might mistake them for the real deal. So, you worked with a plant-type resonator. Interesting.
A plant-type resonator. We happen to know someone like that too, don't we?
Yeah, there are more than one of them out there. Not a big deal. So please, tell us, what do you want from the Black Shores? Why? Huh. What if I told you we have the information you want the most? Like what they say here in Huanglong, the straight hook is for willing fish to bite. Da-da-da-da! Your efforts finally caught our attention. Surprise! The people you've been looking for are right in front of you. Now, how's that for a piece of intel? I'll let you have it, free of charge. Oh, not that disappointed look. Are we not what you had in mind? I know you must have a ton of questions for me, but one moment, please. As you already know, I'm an information broker. That means I make deals instead of passing out freebies. You want information from me? You gotta give me something in return. Relax, Rover. We just want to make a deal with you. We want you to come with us to an abandoned Court of Savante facility to help us recover a resonance beacon. In turn, I'll tell you everything we know so far. Our business is centered around customer satisfaction and built on integrity. Otherwise, we wouldn't qualify as consultants of the Black Shores. And since you're a first-time customer, I'm pleased to offer you an additional gift. Here, have this. This should prove you're serious, since you already know what it represents. And if you still have doubts about us, just show it to that plant-savvy young miss. She'll be able to tell. Finally, as a last resort. Encore! Do your cute face! Quick!
Oh, please help us. Pretty please.
Look at this poor child, pleading to you like that. How could anyone have the heart to decline? The deal's settled then. We'll be waiting for you near this beacon in Whining Ix's mire. And don't forget to come alone, okay?
Rover, did you find them? What? Seriously? As I expected. And it contains a very unique kind of remnant.
Hey, Rover! I've sent the coordinates of that CSC research facility to your terminal. Now that we're in the same boat, let me fill you in on what we're getting into before we dive in. The Corte Savante is a mysterious scientific research organization. They're best known for their research in automata mechanics. But what really put them on the map isn't that. It's all the bizarre experiments they did. What's with the psychedelic black light coming from Morning Ix's mire? And is that freaky ring in the waters really the lake monster's doing? One day, a daring young scientist soared into the sky and never returned. Could this be the beginning of another diabolical plot?
Alto, why are you telling bedtime stories now? Is it time to sleep already?
Ahem. My bad. Old habits die hard. But the big part is coming right up. One day, out of the blue, every single Corte Savante member vanished. The last words from that mysterious researcher, the Corte Savante Committee's chairman, was this. Ahem. You want my research? You can have it! I left everything I gathered in the Corte Savante's labs. Now, you'll just have to find it. What do you think, Rover? Ha ha! I knew you'd be into this like I am. But stories aside, we do have an important mission on our hands. I suppose the magistrate at Jinjo we've set up residence beacon. As the saying goes, after the Corte Savante recently. That's why we've been sent. While our main goal.
Alto!
It's called Seize the Opportunity. Huh. Is my TD detector working? How come it didn't warn us of so many tacit discords ahead?
'Cause they all just appeared out of nowhere.
That's weird. Anyway, let's deal with them, shall we?
Leave it to me. Huh. What photosynthesis?
This is the place. Ugh. Those savants really love their puzzles. No wonder folks never managed to get inside after all these years. Their security's top notch.
That's because Alto set off the security alarm, and now the gate's closed. Ugh.
Anyway, we've got to figure out how to open it up again. This is... Oh, no wonder. Those crazy savants. They were trying to recreate the retroact ray. Never thought they could pull off something like this. The retroact rain is essentially a form of various events across space and time from every dimension are recorded in the form of rain. That rain curtain we saw earlier was probably the result. Before the retroact rain forms, it goes through 3 stages. In the first stage, it looks just... And what we're seeing now should be the second stage. I've heard of plenty independent studies on the retroact rain. The power system here might still work. Let's split up and find it.
Hooray! Willie's that away!
That Fraxidus overseer has been really generous with his... The experiments have been going smoothly.
let's race!
How's subject A038 doing lately?
Woolies, let's race! Oh, shiny! It's gotta be a dragon's treasure.
Now, this is the last room.
Macho! Rover! Encore spotted something! This is so much fun! Oopsie daisy! Bloom! Woolies attack! Woolies! There has to be more, right?
It's getting closer. These will be my final words. If only I had more. I thought my enemies were misconceptions, waning passion, and only in the end did I realize time is my ultimate foe. I became blindsided by my fear of death, and insatiable. It was too late when I finally came back to my senses. They are the future being. Please, keep pushing forward until you reach the real gate that can change the world.
Wow! She's so pretty!
Rover, about this person. Heh, knew it. Great! Now that power's been restored, the elevator should work. The beacon signal is coming from below. Let's go.
Wow! A big, clunky monster!
Damn! Those savants never run out of new surprises for us. The signal's coming from it. Did it swallow our resonance beacon? Looks like peace is in motion. Guys, brace yourself. We'll need to take it down.
Alto, we doing it like we usually do?
Of course.
Then this big guy is Encore's to tackle. Cosmos! Cloudy! Attack!
Let me figure out its weakness. Let me figure out its weakness. I see. It's cobbled together from these metal parts. We should target its joints. Use the fallen parts to counter its attacks and destroy its unstable structure.
Oh, this is so much fun! Blue. Imitation. Bask in the sunlight. Into Wooly's belly you go! Wooly, let's race! Hey, what's the big idea?
Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance.
Leave it to me. Wooly's attack. This is so much fun. Attack, you're it.
Phew! Job done.
Anka is strong. Told ya. But why did they keep that big guy here?
According to our findings earlier, they were likely studying an ancient civilization. Somehow, they believed this ancient civilization had, and when they failed to get their desired results and we've seen it was probably the culprit. And I suspect those researchers.
Be a good Wooly now. Encore heard lightning. When there's lightning, it's gonna rain. And when it's gonna rain, Encore should bring an umbrella. Oh, no. Alto said when it rains like this, we hide.
No. This is... It's the real retroact rain.
Rover, Jinzhou. Jinzhou is under attack. It's a TD outbreak.
This rain, it's finally happening.
General.
Yes, how's it going?
We have 500 remaining soldiers prepared and medically cleared for combat. After receiving the antidote for retroact rain, they have reported. However, a few veterans still reported sporadic sightings of phantoms in the rain.
I see. Stay alert. We will continue as planned. Report any sign. We march on to the Northfall Barrens as soon as the rains.
Aye, sir.
Stronger emotional connection to the affected area leads to more I should go for another round of inspection. Make sure everything is going as planned.
General, we've got all equipment repaired, tac-type weapons adjusted and given to the resonators. But the rain's getting heavier. Should we take shelter for the time being? One of our combat medics claims it's no ordinary downpour, and he strongly advises holding off any moves until it clears. Though young, his sharp intuition has been proven. However, I do agree this will... Sir, his name is... Gian. General, help. Please, help me.
What do you make of this, Gian? Maybe you are right. The rain just happened out of nowhere. It's indeed unusual, but this is our only chance. The enemy we've been yearning to destroy is finally right, and now you're asking me to sit back. Silence. Is this your response? Or is it fear holding you? No, I see. You're no different. We fear, we bleed, we suffer, and in the end, we'll all die on the battlefield. But what about your brethren, friends, and comrades? As you witness them viciously slain before your eyes, will you still remain silent when their souls demand an answer? There is no other choice. We must trample the pile of corpses at our feet and push on. Keep barking orders. Keep fighting until the retroact rain merely creates illusions of past events.
My soldiers will not succumb to those hallucinations. I will not allow it.
We'll crush anything in our path, no questions asked. And I will pave the way for us all. If tens, hundreds, thousands more of my men will die, so be it. John, I have a question for you. What would you have done on that day if you were in my... Whatever you say, I'll never answer those brave souls with such silence and cowardice. Prove yourself to me, Gian. Caught you off guard, didn't I? Just like what happened on that rainy night. Yes, go on. Keep fighting.
Tell truth from facade.
Fight until the last of them is wiped out.
General Gershu Lin. We fight to protect what we cherish. And we cherish our comrades not out of cowardice or fear, but out of trust. I cannot assure you I am always making the right choice, General. But we should never build our victory on top of endless sacrifices.
As I see it, you're cut from the same cloth, you and I.
Perhaps we are indeed, General. I share at least one thing with you. I too will draw my blade to fight for what I believe in. And I'll stop at nothing to see it through.
General. General, you look...
I'm fine. Please go on.
We just detected an intense frequency reaction from that tacit field ahead. That moon, it's gradually turned the sky. It looks just like how it was during the battle.
It's time.
Sir, the Midnight Rangers are ready.
Attention all troops. Take position and get ready to engage.
Sir.
When the moon turns full, a roving traveler shall return. The prophecy is being fulfilled. Here they are. They're not coming at us. Are they trying to protect something, or are they waiting for commands? With a TD outbreak of this magnitude and organization, someone must be orchestrating it. Could it be?
It looks almost full now, and the retroact rain falling. Rover, maybe this is the right time Madam Magistrate was talking about.
Citizens of Jinzhou, please remain calm and evacuate in an orderly manner, as we practiced during previous drills.
It's a pre-recorded broadcast message. Our magistrate saw this coming and she had General Jian devise an emergency plan a long time ago. We knew this was coming and we were ready, but oh boy, the amount of TDs is insane. Thanks for coming in time, Rover. It would have taken us much longer to handle this. Oh, Director Tao Chi is here too. For a better rundown of the situation, you can find her near the city gate.
Any update on the protective barrier?
We've put in all our resources to repair it, but if those tacit discords keep coming at us, it might not hold up for long. I presume you must be Rover. Maybe we've met somewhere before. Anyway, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Tao Chi, a director at the Ministry of Development. I'm in charge of our defense fortifications. Thank you for lending us a hand.
What's more, the current TD outbreak we're dealing with is directly caused by the retroact rain.
Once the protective barrier breaks down, tacit discords could manifest from inside Jinzhou City.
Rover, remember what I told you earlier? The retroact rain is essentially condensed droplets of remnant energy that fall from the etheric sea. This remnant energy makes it a magnet for tacit discords. It records events from all times and places, allowing those who come in contact with it to witness illusions of past events. That's what we call the phantoms of retroact rain. It kind of works like how resonators resonate with the world. The more you're exposed to the rain, the more realistic those phantoms become. Oh, and here's another interesting fact about the retroact rain. When it's raining across a large area, illusions pulled from the memories of multiple people can manifest at once. Nice catch, Rover. Jinzhou has been a battleground for centuries. That's why it has to deal with the Threnodian that represents the concept of war. And wars will lead to deaths. Once the retroact rain reaches its final stage, there'll be thousands of phantoms. Phantoms of dead soldiers and tacit discords.
This is the one major threat that has been looming over Jinzhou. Our magistrate ordered the construction of this barrier precisely because of that. Indeed, the phantoms should only mechanically repeat what they had been doing. They shouldn't have the ability to interfere with reality. But the retroact rain can be significantly enhanced through the Threnodian's power. As a result, said phantoms become increasingly realistic, to the point of inflicting real harm on humans. In that battle 3 years ago, our soldiers got into a gruesome fight against countless tacit discords, either native to Northwell Barrens or produced by retroact rain and endless swarms of phantoms. Phantoms of tacit discords and our fallen soldiers repeated their indiscriminate attacks on everything in their sight. Soldiers could not tell friends from foe. The relentless rain even recreated the brutal deaths of their comrades, etched in vivid detail. The Northwell Barrens turned into a living hell, and to this day, we can still hear the desperate cries.
The battle beneath the Crescent was humanity's first recorded encounter with retroact rain enhanced by Threnodian power. Your previous general sent back valuable video recordings of the rain. Those videos provided crucial information, which allowed nations worldwide to speed up their research on defense against the retroact rain. Our people on the Black Shores have theorized that the Threnodian abnormal moon sightings and the retroact rain may be linked. Yeah, something like that. But it's only a theory. We don't have enough data to verify anything. So, unfortunately, we can't predict retroact rains yet, but we know it's closely connected with Threnodians reviving. The TD outbreaks are another sign.
The moon just changed in an instant. If this theory turns out to be true, that means...
And Jinzhou's dealing with what happened 3 years ago. The Threnodians' revival is never an independent occurrence. The revival of a Threnodian in Jinzhou will trigger catastrophic events. We gotta hustle back to the Tethys base, recalibrate our lament detector. Anyway, we'll take our leave now.
Please stay safe.
That's all we've gathered so far, Rover. The TD outbreaks won't stop before the end of this rain. We must stay alert.
Mom, there's another wave of them ahead.
Speak of the devil. I'll need to take a very long nap after this. Activate the defense mechanisms! Everyone, hold your ground!
One with the sound.
Sucks to be you. I'll fire it up. It's worth the time. There it is.
Synchronization. Strike from this one with the sound.
Let me be your blade.
The TDs here have been dealt with. Let's go reinforce the outpost. It's still under attack.
Worth the time.
One with the sound.
Thank you. Some of us are still fighting in there. We must go help them.
it! Oh, thank you so much.
It's dangerous here. Let's head back first.
Please tell me this is the last one. Rover, your moves are sharp as always. Dealing with so many TDs seem like a walk in the park for you. Rover, did you see that?
Now, it's almost identical to what we saw 3 years ago, during the battle beneath the Crescent. I'm afraid we're already running out of time.
Report the situation, please.
Madam Magistrate, the barrier has been fully repaired, and we have evacuated all residents. We've successfully minimized the damage.
Well done, Director Tauchi. Indeed. It's been a while, Rover. It's been going according to plan, if I may say so. I was made aware of this in advance, and planned out our... Now that we are facing such an emergency, I cannot sit back and wait for Jue to save us. I will act and see my duty through. This is my decision. I have secured some much-needed aid for our city during my visit to the capital. Also, our experts should be ready by now. Rover, do you still remember Jue's... Now we have raindrops that fall upstream, and the Midnight Rangers General in the Norfall Barrens, ready to take on the Overthrax. This must be the right time Jue was talking about. Rover, it's going to be dangerous. You might directly confront a Trinodian. Your eyes look as determined as ever. You will be remembered as a heroic ally in our defense against external threats. Regardless of the outcome of this battle, may victory prevail the lasting night. I will pray for your safe return.
Rover, I have informed border checkpoints across Jinzhou about your trip to the front line. You have been granted unlimited access to all Yang Yang. You're one of our outriders. I hope you can go with Rover and provide assistance. You'll need to pass through a tacit field to reach our base in the...
Rover, Yang Yang, I'll be keeping the city safe as a patroller. Do come back in one piece, okay? Wow, thanks, Rover. Can't believe you still remember that title. I'll live up to it for sure.
It seems the rain is not stopping anytime soon.
The city. What if... Rest assured, you can count on me.
I will keep everyone safe.
Me too.
Don't forget us, Lion Dance Troop.
We got this!
As you can see, everyone's ready to defend our city.
Rover, Yang...
I've informed General Jian that you're heading to his place. He will be meeting up with you soon.
May victory prevail the lasting night.
Defend the south gate. Enemy attack weakening. This wave is almost over. enemies are spent! Hold your ground!
It's over!
All tacit discords nearby have been dealt with. Now the city's defense. Please update me on the situation in Jinzhou City.
Under Madam Magistrate's command, the barrier has been activated, and citizens are being evacuated to the safe zone. Washu Academy and Ministry of Development are on standby for further instructions. Baiju is overseeing operations at the Academy, while Mortherfee has arrived at the Ministry. Rest assured, we are all safe in the city, and that Rover, she is heading over to meet you. Yang Yang is coming with her.
I see. We have successfully contained the outbreak here at the base. I will go pick them up as soon as possible. The rain's getting heavier. There are signs of tacit discords reviving. Intense frequency fluctuations detected. I need to clear the way for them as quickly as possible. Couple more tacit discords here. Time to get rid of them. Wind Rider. True from the sun. Is that the thundering Mephis?
It is natural to feel dreadful.
The Threnodian's revival has done significant damage to the environment nearby. Things have gotten even more dangerous out here. The closer we get to Norfolk Barrens, the worse it gets. The streams feel heavy with dread and the smell of blood. There must be a brutal fight going down on the Desert Island. The tacit field director Tauchi mentioned should be right up ahead. We must pass through it to reach our base and find General GN. I wonder what other anomalies await us ahead. Is that one of our soldiers? Those soldiers, they're phantoms too. Watch out! The rhetoric brain's effects are worsening. We must proceed with caution. There, another wounded soldier. The streams are stabilizing. I don't feel anything.
Are you Yang Yang?
What happened here?
The thundering Mephis. I'm part of the Deso Rock Highland Supply Transport. This is where our supply station is. We were on our way. That thundering Mephis. The rain. In the end, this place.
Watch out!
It's him, General.
Thundering Memphis. We must bring it down to keep pushing forward. Retreat to advance. Break. You worry. Tell truth from the sun. I could take it.
Let me be your blade. Precipitant! Synchronization.
Bad timing. One is the sound.
Fear no more.
Let me be your blade. Storm, hear my command!
Swift and resolute. The hour is upon us.
Be gone!
We did it!
The Thundering Memphis is a blend of countless fallen soldiers reverberate. As long as more soldiers are still dying here, countless souls of our brave soldiers.
General.
Sorry. I should have. The honor is mine, Rover. Madam Magistrate and Tao Chi have informed me of your willingness to assist us. Thank you. I should properly welcome you with Huang Lon's formalities, but as the current situation forbids that, I'll brief you on our... I've heard about your deeds from Madam Magistrate. You are a trustworthy ally, according to her. Here, Retroact Rain Antidote, developed by the Academy. While the antidote cannot shield you from its effects entirely, it should at least lessen the hallucination. For someone to show up as a phantom in the Retroact Rain, two conditions: prior exposure to the rain, and a deep connection to... You were found in the Gorges of Spirits only recently. Moreover, you possess a similar ability with the legendary hero. I was told you'd come to the Norfall Barrens one day to reclaim... I'll do everything in my power to help you make that happen. Yes. Madam Magistrate might not be aware of. On the day I was selected to be the next general, Jouet, beneath the full moon, guide the returning one to confront Threnodian. And if you are indeed the returning one mentioned here, you might have noticed something off about that moon. We call it, once it fully takes shape, Overthrax, the Threnodian of War. It is an ancient terror that reigns over our land. The Norfall Barrens have become a massive grave, but we must act now. The Void Plenilune is already visible. We must contain the Threnodian swiftly. Any delay could allow it to recover and become harder to deal with. Hold on. We cannot afford to... We'll get into the specifics once we reach our base. I've taken care of all the tacit discords nearby on my way here. The path ahead should be relatively safe now. Keep going and we'll reach the base soon. Overthrax's towering statue, built from repurposed weapons and debris, has long loomed over Jinzhou as a foreboding symbol of our ongoing struggle. We managed to gravely injure it 3 years ago, making the statue sink into the water. And now it just resurfaced. Our enemy must be eager to strike. The Vanguard base is right up ahead. Let's hurry over.
Greetings, General. Master Jianxing? Didn't know I'd be seeing you here.
Jianxin recently arrived at our base with one of the supply delivery teams. She has been a great help.
General, you flatter. I've heard people comparing the Norfall Barrens to a massive graveyard. Whenever it rains, cries and moans can be heard as if many... Master once told me countless brave souls have been trapped here.
Please follow me. Our main goal is to contain the reviving Threnodian, but with the Academy determined they were not native to the Norfall. After analyzing their behavior, while the Overthrax is still weakened, with looming danger from the continued... Please, join me in mapping out the strategic plan. I have split all combat units into 3 factions. The ranged units team will provide... We have the special task force of Rover, Yang Yang, Jianxin, and me. Allow me to introduce Kong Lin, leader of the ranged units team. And this is Yue Hui. He's in charge of the infantry team. This is a topographical map of the Norfall Barrens. The Overthrax's power limits our reach. Outrider scouts can't... The deepest we ventured was 3 years ago, when we discovered the suspended ruins in its hinterland. But the terrain is treacherous, narrow and flanked by high cliffs on both sides, leaving only one path for our troops to... On the other hand, our enemies must take the same route if they want to attack us. With the Overthrax reorganizing their... Every time we cut down an enemy, time is of the essence. We must swiftly and safely get over. Let's plank first our ranged unit. But we need to strategize based... If we manipulate the terrain to our advantage, where should we deploy the ranged units? Deploying our ranged units high above the valleys in advance. This way, they'll provide cover for our close combat forces while staying safe themselves. We'll use next the infantry. They have been trained and equipped for close combat. The heart of Norfall Valley is our main battleground, where we'll fight our enemies head-on. How should the infantry engage enemy targets?
We could divert some forces to flank the enemy, disrupting their formation and gaining an edge. However, a successful outflank requires a wide battlefield, but the small passage of Norfall Barrens limits our options for movement. And we can't predict everything that will happen on the battlefield. Our diversion could leave our front line vulnerable. It may not be the best strategy.
How should the infantry engage enemy targets?
To infiltrate enemy lines, a small group of our forces will enter through the gaps in their formation and attack from the rear. This maneuver takes time and requires caution to avoid detection, particularly in a valley where evasion is difficult. Small infiltration forces may stay hidden, but risk being overwhelmed by enemy attacks. Alternatively, diverting forces could lead to losing on the main front. We have little knowledge of what's happening behind enemy lines. Better not act rashly.
How should the infantry engage enemy targets? Now that the narrow terrain has dictated an inevitable confrontation, the infantry will attack head-on, breaking their line. Then our task force can strike where they're vulnerable. A reasonable choice. Lastly, the Special Task Force. All resonators with powerful abilities, they have superior mobility. If the chance arises, they will be responsible for what should the Special Task Force do. We'll join our effort to break through their defenses and crush their source of power. This is the only way to completely rout the enemies. It's a risky but necessary move under our current circumstances. Thank you, Rover. I will now recap our plan. Kong Lin, your team will take the cliffs from Yuehui. Your team will charge enemy lines to pave way for the Special Task Force.
Yes, sir!
And I'll join Rover, Yang Yang, and Jian Xin to create an opening for our main forces and take down the Threnodian. Good. Are we all... Our next move is to reclaim the disruptor and break through the ground wave barrier. Rover, do you see that iridescent veil? That's the ground wave barrier. Overthrack. One of our top priorities now is to protect the disruptor. It's a powerful anti-Threnodian weapon from when Jinzhou was founded. I'll leave it to the professional to explain the details.
Greetings, General Jian, Rover.
How's the preparation going on your side?
We've got good news and bad news. Good news is we've established connection to the disruptor and we're ready to go. Bad news is the disruptor's electric capacitor is damaged. Simply put, it's out of power. Fortunately, there should be a backup. To use the disruptor, we'll have to... Any questions? In theory, we could. First, it could dodge. Threnodians have been proven to... Any questions? That's because this ancient disruptor dates back, creating such a powerful... If we were to unleash its full... Any questions? I can, no matter how fast I build it. Any questions? By the way, this is a weapon of mass destruction. The capital would want strict control over it. Will they really approve our application?
The magistrate and I have it covered. Trust me.
All right. We'll be waiting for the green light. Lastly, we've got more...
Yes. Rover, I am currently monitoring the tacit discord attacks from the Academy to design a safer route for you. We just received word from our soldiers at the emplacement. A large number of tacit discords are targeting the disruptor. The disruptor has been surrounded by the tacit discords, with more of them slow. After we recapture the nearby emplacement, I'll send you the coordinates of the disruptor and its backup energy port. We wish you the best of luck.
I trust we all understand the... Rover, Yang Yang, please go and secure the disruptor and fix its backup. Jian Xin, please stay and guard the base. I'll draw those tacit discords away. Let's get moving.
Onkar spent a long time on this. Wanna have a bite? Let's race!
must be...
Yang Yang, an outrider.
Those monsters. We've blocked off. Please, they need your help.
The tacit discords are everywhere. They've cornered a soldier. Over there. He needs our help. Doesn't matter. Synchronization. Speeding up.
Swift and resolute. I sense your weakness.
Let me be your blade. Synchronization. Let the winds roar.
One is the sound.
He should be safe now. I hope he's all right. Let's go check on him.
General, is that you? Is that so? We know how important this cannon is. We kept it safe. Never let... This reparation key. I may not see our victory in person, but please defeat that monster. For us. Thank you.
Yes, we will win. Please, rest in peace. Let me be your blade. Tempest! Disruptor's 50% charge. Enemies ahead. Watch out, Rover.
Strike from the shadows.
Let me be your disruptors at 80%. Their offense is weakening. Hold on just a little longer, Rover.
Shape the shapeless. Sounds come forth. One is the sound. I sense your weakness. The hour is upon us.
Let me be your blade. Disruptor's fully charged. Rover, let's take out the remaining tacit discords together.
Difference! Swift and resolute.
Synchronization.
resolute. I sense your weakness.
General.
Well done. The rain has stopped.
General, the retroact rain's effects are subsiding. We are observing a sharp decline in...
The disruptor is fully charged and ready to fire, but it takes a lot of energy to fire the disruptor. If we missed...
This is our only chance.
Greetings. Can you hear me? As the Magistrate of Jinzhou, I've obtained the approval to use the disruptor in combat. The enormous energy consumption, the risk of a misfire, and the weight of this decision, I will bear the response. I alone will be accountable for the outcome of this battle, whatever it may be. General, Rover, please march on. May victory prevail the lasting night. I pray.
Thank you for your trust, Madam Magistrate.
No need for that, General. We've always shared the same goal. Attention all units. Do everything you can to assist. You are authorized to use the disrupt.
Target the Norfall Barrens. Defend Jinzhou at all costs. Rux, 1 o'clock.
Watch out. Tacit discords incoming.
Retreat from facade.
Let me be your blade.
Like this? Swift and resolute.
We'll shake them off. Use your grapple now.
Master Tianxing.
There's too many of them. Someone must stay behind to keep them at bay. Everyone, let's part ways here. Carry on with your mission. You can leave the rest.
Yang, Rover, follow me. We're going down from here. Mind the cliff.
Rover, are you all right?
Stay sharp. More tacit discords incoming.
Let the winds roar.
Set. Wind Rider.
Swift and resolute. Ha, ha.
The suspended ruins are ahead of us. The resonance beacon here is still functioning, and the Overthrax, it's the three of us against all of them. It's unusually quiet inside. Tread with caution. This wall. We should be able to pull it away with our grapple.
Remnants of the past.
Every path ahead has been cut off. We're not seeing anything at the moment. Rover, be careful. Something bigger might be waiting for us ahead. Create a tacit discord at this level, but it won't stop us.
Hour is upon us. Bad timing.
Let me be your blade. Synchronization.
Storm, hear my command. Swift and resolute. Huh, I sense you're one with the sound.
Set Wind Rider. Tell truth from the sun. As expected, the enemies are increasingly strong. There are several floating platforms ahead. Perhaps we can make use of them.
Watch out! I can feel tacit discords ahead. Feed me your blade. Synchronization. Difference! Shape the shapeless.
Tell truth from the sun. These rocks are blocking our way. We'll need to get rid of them. Aim at that wall. We can pull ourselves over. Mortifi, it's time.
We did it.
The disruptor's power is down to 1/3. We can only fire it one more time. After that, it needs to recharge. Take care, everyone. I'm on standby to help you anytime.
Let's try pulling the floating boulders together. This should make our path ahead. Let's try pulling the floating boulders together. This should make our path ahead. Let's try pulling the floating boulders together. This should make our path ahead. One moment, Rover. We can work the terrain to our advantage here. Let's try to pull that wall down and I'll be trapped underneath.
Swift and resolute. One more time. One is the sound.
Precipitant. Synchronization.
Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance.
You're wide open. Tell truth from the sun. Fear no more. My last breath. Bide the time.
Swift and resolute. No.
Shape the shapeless. Oh, don't worry.
Well done. Same situation. Let's do it again.
Speeding up.
An impermanence heron. In this place. Rover, that's a legible care.
Resolute. One is the sound. Keep it together.
You're wide open.
Difference! Synchronization.
The end has come. One with the sound. Last chance. One more time.
Ready for battle. Fear no more.
Swift and resolute. Strike from one with the sound.
Tell truth from the sun.
Let the winds roar.
I can't take it. Synchronization.
The hour is upon us.
Let me be your blade.
So many enemies along the way. I couldn't have made it past them so fast without you.
There are more floors up there. But how are we going to climb up?
I can see a gravity stream ahead. It's currently blocked off. We'll pull the rocks away first, then let it carry us up there. More rocks. Let's remove them once we find a foothold. Extra supplies.
We have almost reached the top. That giant rock. We've got to remove it somehow.
It moved a little. Let's give it a couple more goes.
Almost there. We finally did it.
We'll reach the top soon. Yeah! The road ahead is completely blocked off. You choose where the disruptors last. May it cleave out a path for us. This amount of enemies, we cannot fire the disruptor again. Yang, you...
The Threnodian is only going to summon more of them as we go. We need someone to keep them away and escort the others into the statue. I understand you're planning to do it yourself, General, but I think I am better suited for this task. We all want to beat the Threnodian once and for all. I understand that you don't want to leave anyone behind, but we all know you and Rover have the best chance against that monster. Now that our shared goal is within hand's reach, I do not want to let it slip away.
Indeed, Yang. Turns out I was the one being indecisive.
I've witnessed the faith and fortitude of so many on our way here. Rover, please
Now, Rover, please make the call.
I'll stand guard here. The Threnodian will not be able to draw more power from the monsters. I'll leave the rest to you.
It seems the culprit is hidden deep within this statue. This will be our final battle with the Threnodian. Rover, are you ready? Yes. So many have put... Let's bring an end to this war once and for all. That's another moon. What on earth is happening? The Crownless. The Threnodian has reconstructed its frequencies.
One with the sound.
That moon has cannibalized the Crownless's remaining frequencies to create another monster. I remember I saw it during the battle beneath the crescent.
One more time.
Ready for battle. Tell truth from facade.
Bad timing. The hour is upon us. One more time.
You're wide open. Tell truth from facade. Retreat to advance. This is the swordsmanship we teach our new recruits. How dare you!
Swift and resolute. No hesitation. One with the sound.
Ready for battle. Unstoppable. Tell truth from facade. Break. Watch out for its ranged attacks. Rover, have you noticed? It avoids attacking the moon behind. That moon must be the core of our enemy. This thing is weakening. I'll shield you from its attacks. Rover, find a chance to strike its core. Copied my weapon already, huh? Last breath, a momentary setback.
Bad timing. sounds. Shadow, follow! One more time. One more time. One with the sounds. Bad timing.
Careful! Ready for battle! Tell truth, son.
No hesitation. One with the sounds.
You're wide open. Bide the time. And now. Bide the time.
One with the sounds. One more time. Bad timing. One with the sounds.
Ready for battle. Retreat to advance. Time to fight back.
Shadow descends.
Food. I want food. Huh?
As the conceptualization of war, somehow it opted to flee instead of fighting us properly. Rover, is that... This place is collapsing soon. Let's get out of here first.
An unexpected discovery.
Gather round, I have a tale to spin. Our feather-haired maiden faces a horde of beasts. And just in time, a ray of light. Sunbeams burst through the clouds, banishing darkness out of sight. From the statue emerged two, guess who we have? None other than General Jian and the legendary Rover. And lo, ruins fell, a colossus shattered, the Overthrex meets its defeat. Mountains and rivers exulted in glee as the war's finale came to be. As they say, why fear when fate is ours to shape? Amidst setbacks, heroes will rise to conquer. Their determination fuels the fire of hope in our darkest hour. Under starlit skies we battled, divine rune roaring above. Now victorious, our songs of triumph shall shake the clouds. And our story goes on.
I wonder how they're growing. Be a good woolly now! Let's race! This is so much fun! Boom! Going against wind. Invitation. Woolly's attack. Da-da-da-da-da-da!
One with the sounds.
finders keepers. Bullies, let's race! Woolies, let's race!